So, let's have a side-by-side comparison between PayMaya and GCash. Okay, huwag na natin patagalin pa. Unahin na natin.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Let's talk about the app itself or the app interface. Okay, with PayMaya, as you can see, it's a new flat design, meaning hindi na siya yung may shade, as in, yung pagka-color green niya, parang flat. As in, paano ko ba ma-explain? As in, green, walang shade, other shades ng green. Diretso, plain and simple, green, flat design. Yon, ganun siya. It no longer displays the bird logo, the PayMaya logo, as in, yung leaf logo, leaf ba tawag dyan? Pero yun na lang yung dinidisplay niya, wala na yung ibon. Almost the same with GCash, meron din siyang dashboard, counts, pay QR, etc. So, halos pares naman sila ng function-wise. If you can also see, yung recent activities nyo na ginawa with PayMaya is nakikita na kagad sa home screen o sa dashboard. So, mas madali nyo makita lahat ng transaction nyo. Itong dashboard na to, yun nga lang, kung ano yun nandyan, yun na yung talaga yung fix na nakalagay dyan sa dashboard nyo. Hindi siya customizable, unlike GCash. It's also a good thing that there is a shortcut to scan to pay, as in pipindutin mo lang yung plus dyan sa ilalim and you're ready to scan and pay. One of the good thing also here with the app interface is there is a small portion ng mga ads. Hindi siya ganun ka-cluttered tingnan. As in, ang linis, plain and simple. Meron ding option itong PayMaya or the electronic app of PayMaya na i-hide yung balance nyo. As you can see, yan, pipindutin nyo lang yung I, then ma-hide na yung balance nyo. Kasi, di ba, for example, nasa labas ka or nagbabayad ka, nakapila ka, then medyo malaki yung amount ng PayMaya app mo. Tapos, syempre, yung merong tao sa likod mo, you can hide yung PayMaya, yung balance mo. Also, kunyari, ipapakita mo yung transaction number or reference number na pinagbayaran mo dun sa cashier, you can also click the I para i-hide yung balance mo. Okay, so let's move on naman kay GCash. So, with GCash, ayan, still the same old design. Right from the start, ganyan na siya. Same logo, wala naman nagbago sa logo. Ganyan pa rin yung G na logo ni GCash. One of the good thing with the app itself is the dashboard is customizable. Meaning, kung ano yung makikita mo dyan, pwedeng iba sa ibang tao based on their preference. So, na-edit siya, click nyo lang yung edit, more, and then, pwede nyo ma-edit kung ano yung mag-a-appear sa dashboard nyo. If you can see, meron shortcut dito yung plus sign to add money. Yan, cash in yan. And meron din button to cash in. And if you click yung cash in na button and yung plus sign, it will redirect to the same page. So, medyo redundant nga. Meron ka ng cash in and then meron ka pang plus. So, might as well, pag-isahin nyo na lang, di ba? Or create another function. Ewan ko, simple lang dati ang GCash, pero over time, medyo, ayan ang itsura niya, ganyan ka-crowded na, marami ka ng sa dashboard kasi nga maraming services. It's a good thing. Pero ang daming ads, ang daming offers, promotion. So, medyo cluttered tingnan, masakit tingnan. Marami kang information nakikita kagad. Ewan ko, for simplicity's sake, sana bawasan nila yung ads. Comparing with PayMaya, the balance can't be hidden. So, siguro ang better way to hide it na lang is drag papunta dun sa G-credit na balance. Pero, paano nga ayaw mo rin pakita yung G-credit na balance mo? So, yan. Basically, sa app interface, I should say, PayMaya has a cleaner and simple look. While si GCash, yes, we understand kasi na maraming services si GCash. Pero, they could have done much better by removing the ads and making it simple. Diba? So, let's move on now to security. So, sa security, I should say na both of them have the same security in terms of logging in. So, sa PayMaya, nandyan yung logging in via password and the biometrics. Same as with GCash. You can log in with your biometrics, Face ID, or touchscreen, or Touch ID. And also, you can log in using your MPIN. The sad part lang there is MPIN is 4-digit. While the password with PayMaya is alphanumeric with a greater number of characters. So, paano kung may makasilip ng password mo? At saka mas madaling hulaan kung ano yung pinipindot mo sa screen. So, kung meron kayong biometrics, it's much better to use the biometrics kesa i-enter yung MPIN nyo. Kasi guys, yung MPIN, 4-digit nga lang, so madali siyang hulaan. Though, OTP-wise, nagpapadala naman sila ng OTP with transaction like with PayMaya. However, with GCash, yung bank transfer and yung pay bills, wala siyang OTP. So, GCash could do better if they add additional layer of protection, additional OTP, kapag magta-transact ka ng pay bills and bank transfers. Okay, ito na yung pinaka-juicy part, the services they offer. So, isa-isahin natin yung services ni GCash. So, sa GCash, syempre, nandyan yung cash in, send money peer-to-peer, GCash to GCash, and yung GCash to GCash Po. Meaning kung walang GCash account yung pagpapadalan mo at gusto mong padalan siya ng pera, pwede naman. So, papadalan mo siya gamit yung cellphone number na meron siya. And then i-claim na lang niya sa isang GCash pera outlet or sa True Money Center. Pwede sila mag-claim doon ng GCash. So, syempre, basahin ko na lang Nandiyan ang Buy Load, GForest, GCredit, Pay Bills, Bank Transfer, GInsure, PayQR, GCash Po, GLoan, GGives, GInvest, Globe One, and etc. So, yung parang nila, yung lifestyle services like yung sa online sabong, marami dyan. Okay. Kay PayMaya naman, so nandyan din yung cash in, send money peer-to-peer, PayMaya to PayMaya, and then PayMaya to Smart Padala, bank transfer, pay bills, ito lang, dahil nakalagay sa dashboard nila, priority nila, Mac delivery, vouchers, Maya Mall. Maya Mall is same as with lifestyle, with GCash. Nandyan yung mga sabong, lahat-lahat ng mga merchants na nagbibigay ng promotion kay PayMaya user. Ayun, Pitmaster, yun nga yun. PlayMaya is parang online tournament naman sa mga online games, sa mga MOBA. Yan. So, meron dyan na tournament yung na-host ni PayMaya. And Protect, which is the insurance. So, in terms of services, I could say na humahabol talaga si PayMaya, pinapantayan si GCash. However, it's open na to everyone that mas marami pa rin ang services ng GCash na pwedeng i-avail ng mga GCash user. Yung GInvest na lang If you wanted to invest, pwede kang mag-invest as low as 50 pesos. While si PayMaya, wala pa. Ano pa ba? GGives, di ba? Kung wala kang credit card, meron kang approved na GGives account. So, pwede kang parang magbayad na installment kapag may bibilin ka. GLoan, di ba? Ito naman is powered by GCash. Nagbibigay sila ng loan up to 9 to 12 months. GCredit, yun na lang, napaka-simple. Prior to GGives and GLoan, GCredit, di ba? So, I should say na mas maraming usable service si GCash. Okay, virtual card. So, si PayMaya, meron siyang Visa na virtual card, while si GCash, meron naman siyang Amex na virtual card. May pros and cons sa bawat isa. So, si PayMaya, okay siya dahil widely used yan dito sa atin. Pwede mong gamitin yung Visa na yan kahit saan. Pero internet use lang. While si Amex is American Express credit card or bank na nag-offer ng debit and credit card services. And hindi ganun ka yung Amex dito sa Pilipinas. Kahit yung mga online na shops na pagbibilan mo like Shopee, Lazada, walang Amex. Pero kung magpa-purchase ka online na hindi para dito na sa Pilipinas, good thing to have yung GCash na Amex. Take for example, kasi ako, Xbox user. So, yung mga games ko, pwede ko siyang bilhin sa US region or sa ibang region using my Amex card. Kasi kapag Visa, ganyan, mabablock kasi nga, yung Visa na yon is pang Philippines. While yung Amex kasi, yung Amex na yon, meron kang US address. So, if you want na bumili sa Amazon, ganyan, ng digital codes, meron kang Amex na debit card, and then yung Amex na debit card niya corresponds to a US address. So, ganun siya. So, yun nga, lalo na kapag mag-sign up ka ng pang US na website or something na subscription, kailangan ng US account, US address, magagamit mo yung Amex na yun. So, yun nga, may pros and cons. Okay, referrals. So, sa PayMaya will give you 100 pesos for every successful validated user na nag-sign up for a PayMaya using your referral code. So, that's 100 pesos for you. While sa GCash naman, GCash gives you 50 pesos for a validated for every successful referral. So, mas mataas si PayMaya. Account limits. Sa verified users, kay PayMaya, up to 500,000 per day or within a month. So, meaning, kung sa isang araw, kaya mo mag-transact ng 500,000, so yun ang limit mo. Pero, ibig sabihin nun, naubos mo na yung limit mo for the whole month. So, kung 250,000 naman transact mo ngayon, tas 250,000 bukas, sa third day mo, hindi ka na makapag-transact kasi na-reach mo na yung monthly limit sa 500,000. Pero, yun nga, kung kaya mong in-max na 500,000 per day ng isang araw, kaya naman. Okay, kay GCash naman. GCash, iba-iba siya. May basic, may fully verified with GInvest, bank, or enterprise account. So, unahin natin basic. So, sa basic, meron kang 50,000 transaction for the whole month. Pero maraming services na wala. Since, hindi verified yung GCash. Pag fully verified naman, that's automatic 100,000 per month. Pero kung kailangan mo ng additional na more than 100,000 na natatransact mo within a month, then mag-attach ka or mag-link ka ng bank account mo, ATM bank account, or mag-subscribe ka ng GInvest, or yun nga, enterprise account. So, ganun naman yung tier kay GCash. So, I could say na okay yung kay PayMaya na right from the start na pagka fully verified 500,000 na kagad yung and you don't need to attach bank account or subscribe to GInvest, etc. Ako, ang recommend ko, use both services based on anong pangangailangan nyo. Gumamit kayo ng bank accounts nyo, transfer the money if you need to use the electronic wallet services. Yun ang pinaka masasuggest ko sa inyo para ma-secure nyo yung mga pera nyo. Okay? So that's all for now. Medyo mahaba yung discussion natin, but I hope na nakatulong sa inyo tong discussion na to.